Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we are absolutely tackling a subject that is, well, it's essentially rewriting the rules of personal computing as we know it. We're going to break down the massive June 2026 Apple newsroom announcement regarding their comprehensive AI overhaul. And honestly, this specific announcement represents a monumental shift in how one of the biggest tech companies in the world is integrating artificial intelligence. We are totally moving past all the rumors and the wild speculation, and we're relying strictly on the actual architecture of their announcement to understand this new paradigm. So let's get right into the content and see what this next generation actually looks like. Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is Apple Intelligence? It's the question that immediately springs to mind when a company of this sheer scale drops a brand new term into our everyday vocabulary. For years, we've interacted with disparate smart features on our devices, like a helpful suggestion here, maybe an autocorrect there. But this announcement signifies a completely distinct departure from those isolated one-off features. The term itself kind of suggests something bespoke, something deeply integrated, rather than just a generic third-party bolt-on. And really, understanding exactly what this means is the key to understanding the entire future of how you're going to use your hardware. So, Section 1. Enter Apple Intelligence. We are looking at a foundational shift. Apple officially defines this as an integrated framework representing the next generation of artificial intelligence across their platforms. And listen, this isn't just about a quick software patch or some flashy new app you go and download from the store. When we look at the core structure of this announcement, we are looking at a true foundational shift. It's literally a new layer being introduced to the operating system itself. It is the beginning of a completely new approach to managing your data, user intent, and proactive assistance. Now, I really want to draw your attention specifically to the word framework. A framework is a structure, right? It's like the underlying skeleton that everything else is built upon. This tells us that Apple Intelligence is absolutely not a single feature, but the new foundational engine driving the entire user experience. It's deeply integrated, it sits at the core of the system, fundamentally changing things from a reactive environment, where you have to explicitly ask for things, to a proactive, intelligent ecosystem. Moving right along to Section 2, Siri's Next Generation. This is a fundamental rewrite. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is we are looking at a definitive before and after. Siri has been with us for well over a decade. And yeah, while it has incrementally improved, this announcement signals a fundamental rewrite of what the assistant is actually capable of doing. We are firmly moving away from legacy voice commands. You know the ones, rigid, transactional, and honestly, often lacking context. Now we're entering the era of next-generation Siri AI. This is a deeply integrated, highly context-aware digital assistant capable of genuinely synthesizing information. It's moving from just saying, hey, set a timer, to actual generative intelligence. Let's be clear, this isn't just a new voice or a slight speed bump. This is the real-world application of that new Apple Intelligence framework plugged directly into the primary voice interface of your device. Which leads us to Section 3, AI across the ecosystem. We're talking seamless continuity here. As groundbreaking as a totally revamped Siri is, this technology expands far, far beyond mere voice commands. The announcement specifically highlighted the phrase "and more," which is a hugely crucial indicator for us. This rollout goes way beyond just voice. You can see the rule of 3 right here. It encompasses the foundational Apple Intelligence framework, the next-generation Siri features, and the ecosystem-wide AI integration. That tells us this intelligence is going to be woven into the very fabric of their entire suite of devices. It's not just your phone getting smarter, it's your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, the whole shebang. They are all communicating and utilizing this exact same underlying framework. So what does this mean for your daily workflow? It means true continuity. If you're a focused learner trying to maximize your efficiency, this integration means the intelligence literally travels with you. The context of what you're doing on your phone is instantly understood by your laptop. It creates this beautiful, unified, intelligent workflow rather than a frustratingly fragmented one. Section 4. Why this matters now. And this brilliantly illustrates the real strategic impact of this unveiling. In the incredibly fast-paced world of tech, timing is everything, right? Just look at this timeline. The pre-2026 standard Siri era. That era of isolated features is completely behind us. Announcing this comprehensive overhaul isn't just a regular everyday product update. It is a massive stake in the ground. June 2026 represents the absolute definitive pivot point for Apple's entire tech roadmap. It defines exactly how one of the industry's absolute titans plans to navigate the explosive growth of artificial intelligence. And actually, more importantly, how they plan to deliver it securely and cohesively to you, the end user. Everything moving forward, that future phase on our timeline, is defined by the integrated AI ecosystem. The hardware and the software from this point on are going to be designed specifically to leverage this new intelligence framework. It is a clear, undeniable line drawn right in the sand. Just look at the exact wording from the official newsroom headline here. Apple unveils next generation of Apple Intelligence, Siri AI, and more. By neutrally and impartially framing it this way, the sheer magnitude of their public leap into AI just speaks for itself. They aren't hiding behind vague or ambiguous language. They are explicitly claiming their territory with the term Apple Intelligence. The absolutely crucial point to take away is that this exact phrasing sets the official baseline. It tells us that AI is no longer just a peripheral experiment. It is the core feature, it's the headline event, and it is the primary driver of their entire next generation of technology. So all of this brings us to the ultimate question. How will this next generation of AI reshape your daily interaction with the tech ecosystem? We've seen the underlying framework, we've explored the massive leap in Siri's capabilities, and we understand the ecosystem-wide integration that kicked off in June 2026. When intelligence becomes deeply built into the very framework of the tools you rely on every single day, moving us from simple reactive commands to proactive contextual assistance, the way we work, the way we communicate, and the way we learn is going to fundamentally transform. I really want you to ponder what that real-world future looks like in your own life and your own daily workflows. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep analyzing, keep learning, and I will see you next time.